Hey guys, it's Chris here, and I wanted to bring you this quick video. It is Sunday, the 11th of February right now, and there's some exciting things that have been happening. And the purpose of this video is to give you an overview of what we've been doing with Daisy for the past 3 years, but also how you can get involved and why you should be doing something about this now. I'm going to take you through a little bit about what Daisy is, how it's been going for the past couple of years, the fact that phase 1 is coming to a completion now, or in fact it's coming to a completion in about 9 days, and then phase 2 is actually going to be starting from the 21st of February, which is in 10 days time, launching in Dubai. Which I will be attending. So I'm leaving Australia on this coming Sunday, and I'll be gone for about a week. It's going to be an incredible trip, and there's some really, really big things happening. However, this is your last opportunity to get involved with Daisy and what Daisy actually can do for you in the next 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. If it's been anything like the last 3 years, it'll be incredible. And yeah, so I'm putting this together because I've spoken to a few people offline and a few of my friends and family and things like that, and I just don't have time over the next week to help everybody individually. So I'm putting this video together to really just kind of give you a bit of an overview, but then also a step-by-step on how to actually, get yourself into the system so that when the system moves from phase 1 to phase 2 and they close the doors on phase 1, you're not locked out. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to move myself to the bottom corner of the screen here, and I'm going to show you what we've got going on a little bit here with the Daisy website. So this is daisycrowd.com, so you can go and check this out, but I've got it here just sitting in the background, and as you see, they are, DAISY stands for Decentralized AI System. Basically, they're a project where we pair with different businesses and companies, and we do crowdfunding, and we do, just basically a whole heap of other things. However, the phase 1 has been working with a company called Endotech and actually crowdfunding their first generation of AI trading. And in fact, we've been using their AI trading to generate some pretty decent profits. And to be honest with you, that is what is actually closing as of the 20th of February. So if you want to become part of, Daisy, you will still have an opportunity for phase 2. However, you won't be able to get into Endotech. Now, I will explain more about what Endotech is. But as you see here on the website, we've got 9 days, 15 hours, and 10 minutes. And it's currently the 11th of February at 7:49 p.m. So it's Sunday night here. So you can go to this website, you can check out what's going on. They're saying here, go to Limitless 2024 to purchase your ticket for the event, and you can go here. And in fact, if you go to this website here, which is the Limitless website, which is what the actual event is, February 21st, 2024 at the Coca-Cola Arena in Dubai. So that's the event that I'll be attending, and as you see, in 10 days, 0 hours, 43 minutes, we'll be finding out about what is all the specifics behind phase 2 and what phase 2 means to the Daisy community, and how that's going to work, and what's involved, and everything there. So there's some interesting information on this page. There's not a lot of information about what's happening with phase 2. They've kept that under wraps really closely. However, from what we understand, it's supposed to be absolutely massive. Phase 1 has been huge, but and I'll go into some of the specifics in a minute. But yeah, looking at or at least hearing all of the little tidbits and little things that they've kind of let slip about phase 2, it sounds like it's going to be incredible. So if you come back here, I'm going to take you through and get you to watch this video here. This is just a quick overview of who Daisy is, why it was created, how it works, all of that. It's like 9 minutes long or something like that. So what I might do, I'm going to pause my video here, and I'm going to play that video for you, and then we can dive into some of the other bits and pieces and go from there. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Crowdfunding has proven to be one of the most innovative ways for visionary people to participate in the evolution of disruptive technologies, while at the same time reaping the financial rewards as an early adopter. Technology has also proven to be the key to disrupting entire industries, like Uber disrupted taxis, Netflix disrupted Blockbuster, and Amazon and Alibaba disrupted the entire retail consumer marketplace. Today, we're going to introduce you to a financial technology platform that is disrupting traditional trading and investing, and a crowdfunding model that is disrupting the peer-to-peer economy. Introducing Daisy Global, a revolutionary smart contract on the blockchain that allows you to immediately participate in automated profit rewards from major financial markets, own stock equity in emerging financial technology companies, and earn instant and reoccurring income, all from a decentralized app on your phone, and all for as little as a $100 contribution to the crowdfund. Profits, equity, income. Welcome.
Benvingut.
Bienvenue.
Добро пожаловать.
Welcome to Daisy. Daisy is a smart contract, not a company, and that is one of its most powerful strengths. As a smart contract, the integrity of the crowdfund model and all of its rewards and promises are guaranteed and cannot be compromised by any company or individual. Daisy is a decentralized application that is equally available to everyone. No one owns it, no one controls it, no one can change it. Daisy lives forever on the blockchain with complete transparency and trust. And it is a gift to the world. The genius of Daisy is that everyone wins. While most people agree that Daisy is the most powerful referral plan ever imagined, the real power of this model is in the profits that are rewarded to every member equally, even if you never refer a single person. When you contribute to the crowdfund for as little as $100, you immediately begin to reap the financial rewards of the trading technology behind Daisy. The name Daisy, which stands for Decentralized AI System, is the next generation of high-powered, high-performance artificial superintelligence trading technology that is being developed by Dr. Anna Becker, the founder and CEO of fintech company Endotech. As an experienced executive and change agent in retail finance, Dr. Becker has worked with more than 300 brokers and has served as the compliance officer with regulators like the NFA and CFTC. She holds a Master's of Science degree in Computer Science and a doctorate degree in AI from the prestigious Technion University. She is also an author of several books on artificial intelligence and has deep experience in algorithmic investment solutions. Because of her deep experience in the area of legal compliance, Dr. Anna has been appointed by the Financial Commission's Dispute Resolution Committee. For the last 20 years, Dr. Anna and her team of AI scientists at Endotech have launched high-powered AI trading platforms that are being used by financial institutions and elite investment funds around the world, with documented long-term results, a fully transparent track record of highly profitable trading, and with proven success in every market condition. Daisy, however, is by far the most advanced AI trading project that Dr. Anna has ever imagined, and will produce the highest returns in Endotech's history. When fully completed by the fourth quarter of 2021, Daisy is expected to multiply the current trading performance by 400%. That's 4 times the already proven results. Imagine what that'll do for your profits, your equity, and your income. When you become a contributor to the Daisy project with a crowdfund contribution of $100 or more, 50% of your entry package is immediately deposited by the smart contract into Daisy Fund and used in live trading for the development and enhancement of Daisy AI. To fully test and develop the platform, the target amount for the live trading is $500 million. There are a total of 10 contribution levels that you can progress through, with the price doubling for each. For contribution levels 8, 9, and 10, 70% is placed into live trading, giving you an even higher profit reward. Every crowdfund contributor will get the exclusive benefit of Daisy's trading profits and performance, Trading begins immediately, and 70% of all profits generated are equally rewarded to each member. 15% of the trading profits are rewarded back to the entire DAISY community, and 15% of the trading profits are used for the DAISY development team. Upon the completion of development, each contributor will also have the option of continuing to benefit from the trading platform or choose to receive the trading portion of your crowdfund contribution back as an additional reward. Because Dr. Anna Becker's AI trading technology is the first project that DAISY members are crowdfunding, we want you to hear for yourself what she has to say about trading technology, the DAISY project, and the future of DAISY AI. Until now, this category of high-performing AI technology has not been available to the masses. But thanks to DAISY and this one-of-a-kind crowdfunding model, anyone in the world can contribute as little as $100 and start receiving their equal reward of the financial profits, equity, and income. When you become a crowdfund contributor, not only do you receive your passive trading rewards, but you will also get shares of stock equity in Endotech before it goes public. And you can earn instant income from our referral plan even if you never refer a single person. Passive profits, stock equity, and instant income. All 3 rewards for as little as $100. Using the power of smart contracts, DAISY Global has launched a one-of-a-kind referral plan, paid instantly in real time. The DAISY referral plan has absolutely changed the game. That's a guarantee. With automatic spillover, infinity bonuses, check matching bonuses, residual team trading bonuses, and even stock equity and revenue share bonuses for leaders. And the best part is the future. The top position of the referral plan is used to support breakthrough technology companies and projects that bring profits, equity, and income into the community. Endotech's decentralized AI system is the first of many companies and projects that DAISY will fund, which also means the opportunity for equity in Endotech is available for a limited time. Once the $10 million for Endotech is reached from the referral plan, the equity offer for contributors will be completed. Once the testing benchmark of $500 million is reached in the live trading accounts and the DAISY AI system is completed, Phase 1 of the crowdfunding opportunity will close, and we will announce Phase 2. To learn more about the DAISY referral plan, watch the next video. But remember, timing is a big advantage. So don't wait. Take action. Get started today with DAISY for only $100 and begin your crowdfunding journey with this amazing community. You will be very glad that you did.
DAISY sequence initiated. Activating DAISY referral system. Endotech systems active. DAISY fund activating. Uploading DAISY smart contract to the blockchain. DAISY AI initiating. Artificial superintelligence systems appear to be functional and active. All systems ready for DAISY launch. DAISY A1 rocket. Ready to launch in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DAISY A1 has liftoff. Activating DAISY Global Network. DAISY Global Network online. All systems active.
Alright guys, I'm back. So, as you see in that video, Daisy has been an incredible project to work with over the past 3 years so far. It opened in January of 2020, and since then, it's like any new startup project. It's had its ups, its downs. The last 6 months or so, there's definitely been more ups than downs, especially with things in the Forex market and what's happening with the AI development and everything has been going really, really well. And I guess the reason why, I've been talking to people more about this now rather than before is because, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that I've been involved in a lot of projects over the years that haven't always worked out in the best. Some projects have gone really, really well. Some projects I've been able to make some money from, other projects I've lost money, and other projects have just completely rug pulled and just gone altogether. Daisy is the only one that I've been part of that has still stuck around over the past 3 years and is still making money and is still doing very, very well. Now, by no means of anything that I'm going to be telling you or anything I'm going to go through here is considered financial advice. Definitely make sure you do your own research. Click on any of the links I'm giving you, any of the sites I'm showing you, all of that kind of stuff. Feel free to do your own research. This is my experience, and this is what's happened, with and for me for the past, 3 years. And I guess I kind of just wanted to show you guys what was going on with that. So I'm just going to minimize myself again, and we'll dive back in. So, as you saw in the video, when phase 1 is closed, which is, Daisy working with Endotech, there will not be the availability to get in and work with Endotech. Now, if you click here on the website, you see 9 days, 14 hours left, right, until doors are closed. So if you click here on Endotech, it's going to take you to this page of the site that teaches you about Endotech. And then if you click on the endotech.io site, it'll take you through to this one, Crypto Investing for Everyone. Now, this is Endotech's website. This has absolutely no affiliation with Daisy or anything, aside from the fact that we were crowdfunding their AI trading software and system. Endotech has been around for a very, very long time, well before anything that we did. However, they were only available for institutional investors. And I'm talking like, minimum 50,000, or, depending on the size of the business you were, it might have been minimum 120,000 and going from there. That's US dollars, by the way. So, Endotech have been, we've done the crowdfunding for them, and that's what's closing on the 20th of February, which means this video that I'm making right now is not going to be applicable as of the 21st of February 2024. By that time there, it is too late. So anything I'm telling you right now, there's huge urgency on. You want to make sure you jump on this and get it done right now, because, in, 10 days time from right now, it's too late. So here is Endotech's website. You can go there, you can check them all out and everything. And if you go to pricing, this is why this is such a big deal right now, guys, because of the relationship that Daisy has with Endotech, you can get involved as an investor in Endotech, and you can use the link into Endotech to actually put funds in and take profits out in a unique way that they've been able to do for as little as $100 US, right? Which is about 120 or 130 Australian dollars. So it's ridiculously small. However, if you were to go to the Endotech website and you do this yourself, and if you were to go to this website, or if you wanted to become, an investor and use their model, after the 20th of this month, then these are what you'll be paying. As a retail investor, you pay a 15% subscription fee, right? That's calculated every 6 months. Now, we do have a fee in Daisy that is paid every 6 months. There's 30% performance fee that comes out every time you do a withdrawal. The same thing happens on Daisy. However, this is a minimum of $50,000 to get involved, right? Now, if you want access to the VIP version of Endotech, so you get access to the full AI trading, system and everything, which is what we've got access to in Daisy here, right? There's no subscription fee, but they do a 50% performance fee, which is ridiculously high. However, Endotech have been doing massive results. We've had, I'll go through some of the performance that we've done in the past so far. However, previous performance doesn't always equal future results. I need to make that clear. But having said that, it's now been 3 years. They've ironed out a lot of the bugs. And in fact, the main reason why this has happened is because we've been able to successfully crowdfund $500 million for their AI software. And Endotech will be turning their entire business from a, call it startup or, base level entry sort of level business to a full scale hedge fund. And once you do that, these are the pricing that you're looking at. And if you're an institutional investor, which will be the only way to get in once they do their transition to hedge fund, which is in September, I believe, this year. In September this year, when they transition to a full-scale hedge fund, institutional will be the only way that you can get involved, with a flat $125,000 US dollar subscription fee per annum per $5 million plus 25% performance fee is what you're paying. So it's a ridiculously high amount. Now, you're more than welcome to go and check out everything there is to do with Endotech, who they are, what they're doing, all of that. You learned a little bit about Dr. Anna Becker and how she's involved and who she is. But yeah, there's some really, really cool things going on with them. So that's why Daisy, that's why this is important for now. So I'm going to take you through some of the previous results that we've had, and I'll take you through my platform. So this is my login in my Daisy accounts. As you see, there's a pre-launch promo right now for the new version for phase 2. There's some promotional things happening where, with Daisy, there's 2 ways to participate. One is just as a passive investor, which is kind of what I've been for the past few years. I've helped a few people get started, and there's some little tiny kickbacks I get from Daisy for referring people, but it's not been the primary reason why I'm involved. The primary reason has been for the, linking into Endotech and using their AI trading platform. That has been able to generate some really, really good results for me. But if you are someone who likes to refer people, or you want to get involved in a referral business, then, you can get involved. And for the next 10 days, there's some promos here that will, sort of kickstart your version 2 or, phase 2 in Daisy. So I'm just going to go back to here. If we go to contribute, these are the tiers that you purchase to become involved in Daisy, and this will be similar in phase 2, but we don't know exactly how it's all going to work. But right now, this is what it is. So if you want to just be part of the system, you would purchase a tier 1 contribution. It's $100 USDT. 70% of that would go into live trading. 30% of that goes into the crowd, and you don't get any Endotech shares. Now, the shares is something we haven't really spoken about just yet, but shares are going to be huge in September when their model changes to a hedge fund, because Endotech has a buyout on the table for, I think it's rumored to be around about the $4 billion mark. And at the moment, the shares that they're talking about are going to be worth roughly 120 to 180 US dollars per share. So you will be able to sell your shares in Endotech once the sale has been finalized or ratified. So once that happens, so it pays to have some shares in Endotech. However, the shares are not, you don't actually get shares until you get to tier 3. So the way this would work is you would purchase tier 1, you would become part of Daisy, you would have access to Endotech, and you're basically in the door. That has secured your spot. That's the absolute very minimum that you have to do, just so that you can, have access to Endotech, in the future. once, if you choose not to get tier 1 for $100 US, that's where this comes into it. And you would, if you want to be part of them, it's a minimum of $50,000, and then post September, it's $125,000 fee. So I think $100 US is ridiculously cheap. Now, being that this is done in crypto, that's USDT. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit later how to actually do this. I'm going to show you how I do it in Australia. So obviously this video is more for my friends and family within Australia. I'm going to show you how to create a wallet, how to link it into Daisy, how to get started, how to do the works, everything from all the way from step 1 all the way through to complete. I'll show you all of that. So this video is going to be a little bit in depth. I'm going to try to keep it quick because I don't want this to go forever, but it's going to give you everything. So once you purchase tier 1, you can then go and purchase tier 2. Now, the thing about Daisy and where we're at the moment with our link into Endotech, you are purchasing a package for that dollar amount or that USDT amount, and that allows you to generate rewards which you can withdraw every weekend, right? So they don't allow you to withdraw throughout the week, but because it's Forex trading, the Forex trading only happens Monday to Friday, so they allow you to do your withdrawals on the weekend. So from Friday night through to Monday morning, you can do your withdrawals, and then the withdrawals often process and land. I think here in Australia, I normally get them like Tuesday morning. Having said that, I haven't withdrawn a lot. I haven't withdrawn many times. I have withdrawn a lot of money. So it's been really good. And I'll show you what I've withdrawn and everything as well. But as you see in tier 2, trading fund, $170 US or USDT, and then your crowd, which is the contribution that goes out that gets paid to, your referral link and the tree above you and all that kind of stuff is $30, right? But there's still no Endotech shares. Once you get to tier 3, then you get 5 Endotech shares, right? Now, something that's happened that's kind of cool right now is, as you can see, I'm here, right? So I've actually purchased tier 5, so I've got tiers 1 through to 5. If I was to purchase tier 6, I would have trading fund would be 2,240 USDT with 960 going into crowd, right? However, right now they're running a promotion where if you rebuy one of these tiers, 2, 3, 4, or 5, you actually have 85% of your initial instead of 70%, which is the starting one. So each time you purchase a new tier, it's 70% goes into live trading and 30% goes towards the crowd. Whereas right now these are called momentum packs, which is basically you're repurchasing the pack for 1,600 USDT, and you have 85% of that goes into live trading. So as you see here, 1360 is in live trading with 240 in goes to the crowd with an additional 25 Endotech shares. So I've been purchasing more of these tier 5 tier 5 momentum packs. So just to sort of make that work, right? So next I'm going to click on user profile. Now this is going to log in. Now Daisy doesn't have a login as such. You don't have a username and a password. Your crypto wallet, which is what I'll show you here, which is your this TronLink extension, which is a crypto wallet, will allow you to actually be the key that gets you onto this, right? So I'll explain how that works a little bit later. But if I go to my crypto wallet, I sign into my crypto wallet, and once I've signed into my wallet in the browser, I can now go to daisy.global and I can now log in and I can see my performances and see what's going on, right? Now, the crypto was a strategy that they were running for a while. They did close it down just purely because at the moment the crypto market has been so flat that they decided that instead of losing money or doing any negative impact, so you can see here it started off going quite well, and then the market kind of crashed on the crypto side of things, so they withdrew a lot of the money and they put it into the Forex side. They did the same thing again here, and they did the same thing again here. They just basically took the remainder out and put it into Forex, and now they don't have a crypto side, they are only Forex, which is really good because if I click on Forex here, as you see, this is my personal Forex side of things. I might actually show you right now the dashboard for the main Forex. Right, total for AI development. There you go, $4.6 million of $10 million. So we're at 46%. However, having said that, we have actually here, we have a total contribution of $420 million. Current balance, because this is how much money people have actually invested into Daisy and Endotech. This has been the growth since the Forex side was launched in April 22. And this is the amazing growth that we've had, and the steady growth we've seen even just since November till now. It's gone up quite high. This is our where's this? Our Forex, growth. So far, like in January, we had 6.9%, December 6.1, November 6.5, October 8.6. But if you go back to November of 22, you see we had a 35% increase here. We had 18%, 13%, 35%. And so far in February, as of the 11th, we're on 2.34%. So you can go even to see what this week has been or what this month has been. And you can see they don't trade on the weekend, so it's only 5 days to the week, and there's the weekend, and then 5 days again. So if you go here, if we go 1 week, you can see that the February 5th was 0.47% increase. Now, here is probably the most important part. Performance report. Winning months, 22 months. Losing months, 0. Best daily win, 5%. Worst daily loss, 4%. So it's not to say that this doesn't win every single day, because some days they might lose. But overall, for the month, we've had no losing months. Every single month that someone has been involved in this, they have profited. Not a single person who has been involved with Daisy has actually lost money. Every single person who's been involved with Daisy since the start has made money. And that's the really amazing thing about this, right? So the compounded profit and loss so far is just under 1,500% since it started. Annual return of 800%. Peak to valley, which I don't fully understand because I'm not a trader, but 14.29%, I'm assuming that's pretty good. However, annual return, this is the amazing thing. Now, again, I'm going to say past results don't dictate future results. So there could be a turn here, there could be anything, but as you see, everything has been smooth sailing. You can see here, things were a little bit flat through 2023, and then they tweaked some things in the algorithm, the AI algorithm that we helped them develop, and then things started to go up and up and up from there. So you can see at the moment it's $600 million plus, but this has just been growing. And you can see that's even reflected if I go to my own personal one, and I go to my Forex. Here you can see I started on the 14th, or whenever it was, the 2nd of February 2022, which was when they opened, when they opened the Forex side of things. The crypto side of things definitely started before. Here we go, January 11, 2021. And as you see, even the crypto side of things had its up and down until they decided, it's not working as well as what we would hope, so we're going to stop it. And then in January, they decided to open the Forex, and that's where this came into it. So I started here with $1,500 USDT. I did a small withdrawal, and then I put in a little bit more again, and then it really started to ramp up in this period here. And then I decided I wanted to put some more funds in this, so I think I put an extra 3, 5, something like that. And then it kept going up, and I withdrew a little bit more. Well, in fact, sorry, my mistake. This wasn't a withdrawal. This was the performance fee. Remember I mentioned before that there is a performance fee for this? And so they took their performance fee, and then it continued to grow, and then another performance fee, and then it continued to grow. And for me, it got up to, 21,500 USDT. And then I took a massive withdrawal. And you can see down here, if I go to, let's just go here. You can see everything that happened. So there's my initial start. There's me purchasing the next tier, the next tier, the next tier, the next tier, performance fee. And then I put in some more, put in some more, put in some more, performance fee. right? This was me testing because I hadn't done any withdrawals at that point. And like I said before, I've been burnt in so many systems. I wanted to make sure it was working. So I withdrew $100 and, $110. They took a 10%, a $10 fee for the withdrawal there. And I was able to take out amount received, $100. And that actually showed up and I was stoked. Next, they had another performance fee because I just let this ride. I didn't add anything into it. I then purchased another momentum pack, and this is where I took out a large amount. So I withdrew 15,927 USDT. Right now, USDT, if I didn't mention this before, USDT is tied to the US dollar. So USDT and US dollars are the same. So if I go USD to AUD, and we go 15,927 is what I was withdrawing. They took their performance. They took a fee for me to do that. This is what I actually was able to withdraw, 14,938, and that was on the 18th of December last year, so just before Christmas. I was able to withdraw where do we say it was? 14,938. 14,938. That should be showing. 14, there we go, 938. $22,893 is what arrived into my crypto wallet. I then transferred that back into my Australian bank account and had a good Christmas, and that was me. So now I've since then decided to purchase some more momentum packs, and I then withdrew another little bit, and as you see, I withdrew everything that I could, because as I said, you know, I've purchased my original pack, so my contribution amount is 7,000, so I can't withdraw that 7,000 until after the 21st of February. Then when the doors are closed, I can then choose if I wanted to withdraw my entire contribution amount, which is in US dollars or USDT. If I was to do this though, it would then kick me out of Endotech. I need something in here so I can still be linked to Endotech. And so I'm going to keep letting that ride, but I've got $7,000 in here right now, and I withdrew that on the 28th of January, so it's been 11 days, and in that 11 days, my gross rewards has been $200. My net rewards is $133, so that is the rewards after any deductions for any fees or commissions or anything like that. So it's being that it's a Sunday and being that it's the weekend, if I was to press this with apply for withdrawal, it would come up to say, okay, well, there's my balance. If I choose I want to withdraw all of it, and you can see here, withdrawal forfeiting compounding of interest rewards, because, you know, this does compound interest, which is really cool. If I was to withdraw that entire amount, my gross reward, I'd have $200 come out of there, but they would take $57 in performance fee. There is a $10 blockchain fee, so my net rewards, what would appear in my my crypto wallet, would be 133 USDT, which when converted back to USD to AUD, 133. I have no idea why this isn't working first time. 133 would be about 200 Australian dollars. Okay, so my plan at the moment is to just let this ride. The biggest reason why it's important to get involved with Endotech and Daisy right now, aside from the fact that the doors will close, you need to do that minimum contribution of 100, because after that you cannot withdraw. You can still continue to withdraw your profits. So this user profile here, if I go to the Forex side, this is going to continue to grow, and I can continue to apply for withdrawals all the way up to September and onwards. However, I will not be able to add any additional funds to the Daisy or Endotech after the 20th of February up until September. So while they're doing their transition from standard company to hedge fund, which is starting from the 20th of February this year up until September, or roughly September. No additional funds will be able to add into Daisy. Now I'm hoping that they close that, they change that. I'm hoping that people will be able to add additional funds, but right now that's why it's important to do this now. So if you were to do contribute, my recommendation would be a minimum of tier 3, which is going to cost you 100 USDT plus 200 USDT plus 400 USDT, which is 100 plus 200 plus 400 is 700 USDT, right? Now, if we were to do this, 700, so we're talking just over 1,000 Australian dollars. Now, there are some small fees and everything involved in that. I would probably start with, 750 or even 800. So think of, if you wanted to get in and be able to actually earn some okay income for the next 6 to 8 months until September, when you can add additional funds, and you just want tier 3, you're probably going to want to start with around 1,200 Australian dollars. That will cover any fees that are conversion fees into your CoinSpot wallet, which is a wallet I'll show you about in a few moments, and then into your crypto wallet, the conversion from CoinSpot over to your TronLink wallet, and then the purchase of the fees. There's a blockchain fee in there as well. So there are some fees along the way. They're not huge, but there are some fees. But yeah, I would recommend that. Tier 5 is probably the best place to be right now. If you can go higher, that's great, but tier 5 is probably the best place to be. Now, tier 5 is going to cost you plus 800 to that 700 plus 1,600 is 3,100 US dollars. Which is 4,750. So I would probably come along with 5,000 Australian dollars if that was, if you wanted to do this properly. Now, you don't have to do that right now. What I would say is the absolute very bare minimum, 100% you need to do this. This is a bare minimum. I'm actually not even going to be taking no from my close friends and my family, because I know how big this has been, and I know what they're doing in the future, and I know what's happening, or at least I know just enough to know that this is going to be worthwhile being part of in the future, because once they change to a hedge fund and you can withdraw your initial investment, which is this initial, where was it? Here, user profile. After September, when I can fully withdraw this initial amount without fear of being kicked out of Endotech, because at that point it will be a full hedge fund, and you'll be able to add and change strategy. You'll be part of the hedge fund, and it won't cost me this minimum $50,000. Then, I want all my friends and family to be part of this. So I would recommend at the moment, as a very bare minimum, do the 100, right? I would say if you can, do this one here to tier 3. If you do actually want to earn some income from this, tier 3 will earn income, don't get me wrong, it will, but at 0.5% a day or less, then you're not going to be earning a hell of a lot. So at the moment, if you look at what I'm doing with tier 5 and it earning roughly, what's that, $100 in 10 days, so call that $300 to $400 a month, then tier 5 is kind of where you want to be. And now bear in mind that $300 to $400 you'll earn, you can just leave it in here, and it will compound on that money as well, right? So if you were to say, okay, well, I want to put in my 5,000 Australian dollars, I know that I'm going to just leave it there for the next 12 months, then come back to it. That's basically what I did. If you have a look at what my user profile thing here is, I put in my 1,500, I added some more over here. This time here, I added some extra tiers, and then I just let it ride. And after, I keep saying 3 years, but it's not. So from February 22 to now is only 2 years. So from 2 years' time, with me adding $7,000 of contribution, I've managed to been able to withdraw 22,000 Australian dollars. So, as I said, not financial advice. You can do your own research. This video is exclusively for my friends and family, so I'm going to pause the video here. I think this is enough to help you guys kind of get started. I'm going to take just a few minutes break, and then when I come back, I'm going to do a bit of a step-by-step video. For you, this video is just going to continue, but I'm going to do a step-by-step on exactly what's required to get started with Daisy, how to actually make the contribution, how to set yourself up and get everything going. I think that's about it. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright guys, so I'm going to go through this pretty quickly, so feel free to pause the video or go back if there's something you need to rewatch, or feel free to shoot me a message and I can clarify something a little bit more if you need. I just wanted to start off with having a look at a couple of sites that I just kind of stumbled across. I was just in one of the groups and I found that there's a few websites that have talked about Daisy and Dr. Anna Becker that are quite recent, that are showing it in a very positive light, which is great. So this first one is for Entrepreneur India, talking about the Daisy crowdfund, revolutioning, crowdfunding and AI trading. And this one talks about how, Jeremy Romer, who's the one of the co-founders of Daisy, this is actually him from one of the events, I think last year. But yeah, this goes into some detail here. This next one here is from PR Newswire. Endotech Review, bringing AI-powered quant strategies to institutional asset allocators. This one's a little bit more complicated, but it does go into some of the algorithmic trading, but also what Endotech is doing and who they are. And then you've also got here just a quick review on Dr. Anna Becker. This is from the 29th of January this year. So this is only, 2 weeks old. She's an AI visionary. She's a mathematician. She's a doctor in mathematics. She's a bit of a wizard, this one. But she's incredible. But she's one of the co-founders of Endotech. It's her and one other. I can't remember the other guy's name. But yeah. So there's some cool things. What I've done is I've created a bit of a getting started guide. Now, as I said, this is only going to be effective up until the 20th of February. So this is only going to really last for the next 9 days. So it's a bit of effort to put into what I'm doing now. However, when the new version of Daisy, when phase 2 is created, I'm going to redo all of this. So hopefully this comes in handy at that point. So these links, I can get rid of those. All right. So, first things first. With Daisy, you need to decide whether you're going to which tier you're going to get started with. So, as I said, you've got tier 1 at $100 US. You've got tier 2 at 200, and it doubles each time. So, 400 for tier 3, 800 for tier 4, and so you need to purchase each one of those tiers as you go through. So all you need to do really is just decide on which one. So let's say, for example, you wanted to do tier 3, which, as I said before, is, in my opinion, one of the best places to get started, because you do actually get shares. And if you really want to go, and get started properly, then you're really going to go to tier 5. So let's say we're going to go tier 3, right? And we said that was going to be 100 plus 200 plus 400 is $700 US. Plus we need to allow for some fees and, that kind of stuff. Now the fees aren't much, but they do go up and down a little bit based on, whether there's a lot of traffic on the blockchain and that kind of stuff. So I usually allow, $50, $60, something like that. So let's say it's $750 US or USDT. We'll just go back here to our USD to AUD. What we say, 750. I have no idea why this doesn't work the first time around each time. 750, so call it 1150, 1200, whatever you want, right? So that's how much money you need to get started if you want to go to tier 3. Okay. So let's say we're going to go tier 3. First step, here, decide on which tier you want to get started. Now I'm going to make this link available to you. I'll put it in the description or something like that. So you'll be able to download this and go through it. So next we're going to go to CoinSpot. So you're going to create an account with CoinSpot. Now, who is CoinSpot? What do they do? If you haven't dealt in crypto before, CoinSpot is purely a way, it's basically a wallet for cryptocurrency. So you can buy and sell different cryptocurrency, but you can also exchange crypto from Australian dollars to Bitcoin or USDT or Tron or whatever you need, right? And so I've got here my referral link, and the reason I've got a referral link is because they say it's simple: refer a friend below, right? Share the love and get $10 of free Bitcoin. So I get $10 worth of free Bitcoin, and so do you. So it makes sense to use it. Now, if I go back here to CoinSpot, if you have never used CoinSpot before, you will be faced with a... I'm not going to log back out, but basically you're faced with a screen that says create an account. Now, what you basically want to do is just go through the steps of creating an account. It's going to ask you for verification. It's going to ask you a few different things. It might ask you for your bank account details so that when you transfer the money, when you withdraw money from CoinSpot, it knows where to transfer it back into. It was quite some time ago that I actually set up my own CoinSpot. When I did mine, however many years ago, they actually asked me to send or attach a photo of myself. I had to write on a bit of paper to say today's date and sign it and hold it up next to me and take a photo of myself and send that, and then I got verified. So I think the verification is a little bit simpler nowadays. I've heard that it's quite straightforward. So you're going to want to step through that process and do that. Once you've done that, let me go back to here. Once you have start an account with CoinSpot, and what do we say? Verify. Right. Once you've done that, you now want to add funds to your CoinSpot from your Australian bank account. Okay. The fastest way to do this, because in Australia we have OSCO and PayID and some other ways to do this pretty instantly. I literally just go to, once you're at your main dashboard, you can actually just go here, deposit funds, and there's heaps of ways to do it. PayID, I've never heard of Pay2, direct deposit, card deposit. When I first started with CoinSpot, there was literally only cash deposit. You had to actually go to a bank or a post office actually and do a cash deposit, and then they deposit it. But now you can do PayID. So depending on your banking and everything, so they've got a $100,000 daily limit for PayID. I literally just used PayID a few minutes ago, and it's already here. So it shows up instantly, right? I'm with Macquarie Bank, but in the past I have been with Commonwealth, Westpac, and ANZ, and all three of those are instant transfer across. So I just put 1,500 Australian dollars in here. I know I said before you could put in 1,200 or 1,150, but I just chucked in 1,500 just because who knows, I might choose to buy some other crypto or something like that. But yeah, I just did that. The next thing on the list here is to, after we add funds from your Australian bank account and they've arrived, is to purchase some USDT and Tron. Now, as I said before, we need to make sure there's enough to cover the tiers and fees. It is a little bit hard to guess on this, and you know, there's no calculator or anything of the way to do it. But what you can do is when you go to buy and sell, you search for USDT. What we're going to do is find USDT. Now it needs to be this one here with the green and the little halo thing around it. So USDT by Tether USDT. And this is actually US dollars pegged on the Tron blockchain that is pegged to the US dollar. So basically whenever the US dollar goes up and goes down, it will also go up and go down. So now, we said before we're going to go with tier 3. So if we say that tier 3, tier 1 is 100 USDT, tier 2 is 200 USDT, And the same again for tier 3. Whoop. That's 400 USDT. 700 total. Okay. Now, there is a fee when you purchase currency using CoinSpot. I think it's like 1% or something like that. It's very, very small. But if we're going to go 700 USDT, what you can do here is AUD available. We've got 1500, but we're going to go and click this here, USDT. So, because you could say I want 100 AUD, but that's only 64 USDT. So what we want is we want 700 USDT, right? So 700 USDT, I'm going to say that I'm going to put in 720 USDT, right? And that is going to purchase 720 USDT by CoinSpot fee 1%, right? So they're going to take a fee of $11.20, but I am going to end up with 720 USDT. This is just $20 over, just so I've got a little bit of spare in case there's any extra fees or anything that pop up later that uses USDT. Now, most of the time the fees are in Tron, so it makes sense to have more Tron, but in this case, I just want to have a little bit of extra USDT. So I'm just going to confirm that. All right, purchase was successful. Go to USDT wallet. Great. Now I've got $1,130 of USDT, which is 726 USDT. So you can see that the conversion went through. You can go and check your transaction, and you can see here you sent 1,021. There's the transaction address, and if you click on this address, you can actually, the transaction ID, you can actually go to what's called TronScan, and you can check the transaction ID and actually see what happened, because this is the blockchain. Everything is transparent on the blockchain and always has been and always will be. All right, so you can see that it's confirmed. It was for 1,020 USDT. Not USDT, where are we? Yep, 1,021 USDT. There was the small transaction fee, so it was 1,020 USDT. And then you can even see event logs. If you wanted to read this, you can go and see the code. You can see all of that. So that's all here. But the basics of this is that, this was from a transaction I did a while ago, actually. This wasn't the one right now. No. So it hasn't come through. The transaction history hasn't come through for this one just yet. Let me try refreshing. I should have read that first. Oh, my mistake. This is transactions of USDT, not purchases. That is here. That is trade history. 11th of the 2nd at 11:26, 720. There you go. So that there is your history, your order history of ordering and purchasing the USDT. Next, we're going to go and purchase Tron. Okay? So again, we go back to buy and sell. Type in Tron. It's this first one here, Tron TRX. Okay. Now, as far as how much Tron to get, I usually leave this in dollars. However, I've got $369 left. I probably am only going to need $100 US worth of Tron. I would expect you're going to lose maybe $50 or $30 in fees in all of this. So, I normally put in just a little bit extra because I like having some Tron in my other wallet. And I'll tell you about that wallet in a minute. That wallet here is under step 5. Download the Tron Link Chrome extension and you create a Tron Link wallet. So I like to have some extra Tron there because there are other fees involved when you're doing certain things. They're just transaction fees for signing in on websites and things like that. So I'm going to go buy 100 there. Confirm. CoinSpot fee of 1%. There's my Tron. Alright. So now if I go back to CoinSpot and I go back to wallets, you can see I've got Tether USD, which is USDT, and I've got Tron, 726 USDT and 503 Tron versus with these values. All right, so they're the two that are important. You can ignore these other ones. They're just, I don't know, I have them. They're sitting there. They're not doing anything. Now, we have our next step. Next step, we have just done this, purchase USD and Tron. Next step is download Tron Chrome extension. Now, I've just put a link here to TronLink. If you've never dealt with TronLink before, TronLink is a online wallet, an online crypto wallet. You cannot convert from fiat currency, which is USD and Australian dollars and any other currencies. It is purely for crypto to crypto transactions, but it also has what's called a dApp browser built into it. A dApp browser is purely a browser that is based on blockchain technology, right? So it allows for crypto websites such as Daisy and any other blockchain websites that operate with smart contracts and things like that. So that's the only way that you can view them. So for example, if I was to use, you see I'm using Chrome here. If I had a Mac and I was using Safari, it wouldn't work. If I was using Firefox, it wouldn't work. If I was using Internet Explorer, it wouldn't work. I highly, highly recommend you download Chrome and use Chrome purely for this, or just make sure you are using Chrome. And here's why. You can download the TronLink wallet on your phone, and you're definitely going to do that, and I have done that, and you're going to link the wallet across. It doesn't automatically do it, and I'll show you how you can do that later. But basically the way this is going to work is you're going to create a wallet on your TronLink extension in Chrome. So if we go to tronlink.org, we click on install now, you now get to choose Android, iOS, or the Chrome extension. Now if you go to Chrome extension, click on the web store link, it'll take you to the web store. Now I already have it, so it won't say add, but yours would say add to web store. But as you can see from here, if I go back here, 10 million people are using TronLink wallet as their crypto wallet. It's very, very secure. I've used it for years. It has been absolutely fantastic. You can do your research, whatever you want. I personally like this one. There are other wallets out there. However, when working with Daisy, this one has been by far the most reliable wallet as far as ease of use and everything there. So just use this. Once you have your TronLink wallet, then you will see this TronLink extension up here in your browser. Now you might need to actually expose it, and to do that you go to your three little dots up here, then you'll go down to extensions, manage extensions, and you can tell which ones are going to be turned on and off through as in like to appear here on the bar at the top. I like to leave mine up here, and I've also got a MetaMask wallet, which is for other crypto type stuff, but TronLink here is the one that I recommend using, and it works perfect. Now when you first click on that, it is going to tell you that you need to create a wallet or import a wallet. If you already have a wallet, then you can import it. If you need to create a new one, that's when you'll do it now. So for simplicity for this setup and everything, I am going to go and create a new account and a new wallet and everything, just so that everything's all good, and we can step through that. But I am going to log into my existing TronLink account and show you how that works. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly log in. Okay. You can see here I've got my main wallet, but then I have a bunch of sub-wallets in here that either are used or not used. I might have used some for some training activity and things like that. But for this purpose, we are going to go and create a new wallet. So we're going to click on here and go add wallet. Now, for you, you're not going to get the option for sub-account. For you, it's a main account, and that's basically it. What you need to do is literally just step by step. You're going to go, it's to set up a Tron wallet account. I'm going to click next. I'll call this one Daisy test account. And there's going to be your account address, right? Account address is somewhat useful because you can check, things on the blockchain to see whether your transaction has completed and everything like that, or you use that address when you are transferring money from one account to another, like what we will do in a few moments when we go from CoinSpot to TronLink. So that is important to know as well, right? You can change the account, but I'll just leave it as is, right? Go create account, successful. Now in yours, because this is going to be the first account that you have, if this is your first, you are going to have to step by step, and there is going to be something called a seed phrase. Okay, so you're going to create a wallet and it's going to give you a seed phrase. That seed phrase is used to restore your wallet if you ever get a new computer, or if you want to import that wallet to your if you go and download the TronLink app on your phone, or if you're using an iPad or another computer or anything like that, and you need to restore the wallet or import the wallet from any of those, you are going to need your seed phrase. And your seed phrase is usually made up of 11 to 15 random words, right? I personally use LastPass as my password management tool, and I've gone and set up a section of LastPass that allows me to keep my private notes and secure notes and everything like that, so that if I ever change computers or anything like that, all I need to do is log into LastPass, and I can grab my seed phrase from there and then install the wallet onto there. Now the cool thing is that when you install your wallet, it brings in any additional wallets that you've created along with it, because each of these wallets are also linked to that same seed phrase, right? So that's why this is so important. Okay, now this wallet here that you just created, that is now your login and your key to get in to the Daisy website. The Daisy website does not have a username and password like CoinSpot. You've got a username and password for CoinSpot because it's just a regular website. Whereas the Daisy account, so if I go to daisy.global, which is the website, however, you won't use this. You're actually going to use a special link I'll give you. Here it's saying it wants me to link my wallet with the website because it's not affiliated right now and it doesn't know how to log me in. So your key is your wallet. Okay, so hopefully that is clear for you there and that makes sense. I'm just going to check something. Okay, so it seems that because of the way that I'm doing I'm going to stop the recording now and I'm going to bring it back in a second, and you'll see why in a second. But because of the way that I'm doing the recording of this screen, it's only recording the browser. It's not recording the windows that pop up from the Chrome extensions when I click on them. So I'll be back in one moment. Okay, I am back, and now you can see that when I click on the Chrome extension here, you will see that it's requesting a connection. So apologies that you couldn't see that before. I'm going to click reject because it won't, but this is what I was trying to show you before. When you click on that Chrome extension for the first time, it will ask you to create the account, and it will ask you to just step by step by step. You're wanting to create a Tron account, and you're wanting to set it up. Just a wallet with Tron account, give it a name. I've just called this one Daisy Test because it's this test account that I'm using now. And that's basically it. That's all you need to do for this side of it. But this number or these letters along here, so if I was to go receive, there's my QR code, but this series of letters here you can just copy. They are your wallet address. So when you transfer money into this wallet, so when we transfer the USDT and the Tron, like we purchased in CoinSpot, you're going to transfer them across to your TronLink wallet. It's going to appear here. Okay, so here we can just copy that address. Now, because Tron is a blockchain, and and USDT is a Tron-based coin, and Tron, or TRX, is a Tron-based coin, you will actually use that same address and send the money from here to here directly, right? You don't need to send it into a USDT wallet or a Tron wallet. It knows what it is when it receives it, but you send them both to the same address, okay? So we're going to transfer this across from CoinSpot over to our TronLink wallet. All right, so here you just simply go into your Tether USDT wallet, and you're actually going to go send. Change this here to Tron. This is extremely important. Send via which network? Now you want to send via the Tron network, TRC20 network, not the Ethereum network, which is ERC20 network. If you try to send Tron, if you try to send USDT to this address, it will not work. Now, one or two things are going to happen. Either CoinSpot is going to recognize that it's an address that is not a ERC20 wallet, right, and it won't work, or it will work and your money will just be lost forever floating in the cosmos. Who knows where it is, right? But right now, make sure that says Tron. Okay, so next we're going to go the amount. I usually just go send all available, and what that does, it takes my 726, it minuses my transaction fee, which in this case is just 1, and sends 725, right? Now my USDT payment address, that is the address that we copied here. All right, so I usually just make a note of the first 3 and the last 3 characters, and just make sure they're the same. And copy that, paste it here, and make sure you keep it the same. Now you can save the address and everything. I don't usually do that. Now, if you set up two-factor authentication, this is when you're going to need to pull out your two-factor authentication app, or you can just do the one where it sends you a text message and you do it that way. However, this is really cool. This is why I use CoinSpot, because it is super secure. So here, 486,250. Now I go send, confirm. Now they're going to send me an email that I now need to click on the link for it to actually work. So now I've gone to my emails and here it is. CoinSpot, confirm withdrawal. Click on this link to confirm the withdrawal, and it says withdrawal confirmed. All right. So now I can refresh this, and I can see that I now have 0, and you can see it's gone in and gone back out again. Now I can go to my transactions, and I can see that it has been sent. Right. It says complete, as in it has completed the transaction now of sending 726 USDT to my wallet. So now if I check in my Tron wallet here, it has already gone into my TronLink wallet, and here it is, USDT. I don't know why I have USDD in here, it's just there. Now this little flag here is kind of interesting, right? You see this little flag next to some of these coins? It's because the USDT is granted statutory status as an authorized digital currency and medium of exchange in the Commonwealth of the Dominican Republic, effective from October 7th, 2022. So just to give you an idea of how solid these coins are, they're literally accepted as legal tender in those countries. So people in those countries can do exactly what I've just done and have USDT and use it as dollars, pure currency over there. All right, so next we're going to do the same with our Tron. All right, so back to the wallets, back to Tron, send. I just send all available. Tron address, you still have the same address. Again, I just double check one more time, just to be sure. And the two-factor code, and then we will receive the email. So confirm. Next I'm going to receive the email. There it is. Click on the link. Withdrawal confirmed. So now I should be able to go to my wallet. There you go. I see all of my Tron except for this 0.0003, whatever that is gone. But that has no value anyway, so that's fine. I could go to the transaction. I could see that this transaction of 503 that we did today is complete. And we should be able to now go over to here. And it's coming through. There it is, 62 Tron. So 502 Tron have arrived, value of 62 US dollars. So this value you see here is US dollars. I believe there is a way to convert it to Australian dollars. However, I find it easier to work in US dollars because US dollars are similar to USDT. So that just makes it easier when we're doing things. All right, we have now done that. Now, next we're going to go to Daisy using my link. Now, I'm going to use a link right now that you are not going to use, and I'm going to paste my link here purely because I'm just doing a test account. So I'm going to use that one. Okay. First thing that's going to happen is this. It's going to say requesting connection. All right, so we're going to connect the wallet, which it can already see that the values are there, and it knows your wallet because there's the first part and the last part. But I want you to connect it just so that it is here, right? So we're going to go connect. Now, there's your referral code. That's going to be mine. So I'm going to create that here. Let me call it Chris Chatfield. I doubt just that is there, but no, already in use. What about just Chris Chat? Great. All right, so that one there is available. So we're going to name this Chris Chat. I read and understood the disclaimer. Now, I don't worry about this. I wish for my liquidity contribution to be utilized in accordance with Islamic Sharia law. The only reason that that is there is because Endotech is based in Israel. That's where their head office is. So there needs to be something there about Sharia law. However, I don't worry about it. I don't even think it changes anything. So next we're going to go and click approve. And what this is actually going to do is it will purchase tier 1 as we do this, right? And as we can see here, 70 USDT is going to be placed into the trading fund, and 30 USDT will go to the crowd, which, as I said, is the referral crowd and everything like that, which you can have a look into if you wanted to. And then we get 0 Endotech shares with this purchase, right? But I'm going to click on purchase. Now it's going to say, okay, we need to approve it, and it's going to tell us we're going to use some Tron, we're going to use some energy. Don't worry too much about this. It's really only just for the blockchain sort of thing. So we go click sign to approve, and this will just sit here. I am going to pause this video because sometimes this can take some time, and I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, that took a couple of minutes, and it has now approved the connection between Daisy and your wallet, and now it's time to do the actual contribution. So this will pop up. This was confusing to me at first as well. I thought it was all going to happen in one go. However, they've changed the process in which you enroll. You've got to actually do the approval, then you do the contribution. So we're going to go and do the contribution now, and then we do another sign. Here it's actually saying, well, the fee is actually quite high right now, $28. However, you know what? There is a way to get that fee to be considerably less. So I'm going to actually show you how to do that right now. This is a little bit of an interjection on what we're doing, and it's going to pause this process. But if we go reject, okay, we're now just going to go back up here to our TronLink wallet, and we're actually going to go to more and go to just lend DAO energy rental. Okay, this energy rental is purely designed to rent TronLink energy. I know it sounds weird, but it's TronLink energy and you don't actually buy it at the time, so the transaction fees are considerably lower. So what you want to do is you come here, you go and put in, I think I normally put in like 1 million, right? And 1. Okay, what that's going to do, that's going to use 1 million. It's going to give you an energy of 1 million, and it's going to rent it for 1 day. It's saying that at the moment you're going to pay 148 Tron. However, it's only going to cost you 5 Tron per day as opposed to $28. So first off, you've got to go and connect your wallet. This is one of those DApp browsers again. Remember I mentioned that before. We go connect. Okay, it's now connected. You can see that your wallet is now up here in the top corner. And now we're going to click on rent again. And sign. And so now it's saying the fee is only $4 to rent. But at the end of this, we will be stopping the rental as well. Right? So we end up getting some Tron back at the end. I know that this is confusing. Just follow along step by step for what I'm doing so far. If you need to pause the video and go back, do that. Here we go, close. And now you can see in here, instead of it saying 0 rented, it now says 1,000K being 1 million. Okay? So now, if we go back to our Daisy platform, and we now go contribute 100 USDT, this fee has now gone down considerably, right? That was $28 before. It's now 5 cents. So now we go sign. And I'm going to pause this again. Alright. And that's it. So it has now been purchased. You can see that your USDT has come down by 100 USDT. And we're just going to go this complete contribution to Forex. It's one more time just signing. And again, this is just a confirmation of everything. And again, I'm going to pause it. Alright. And that is complete. Now, the reason that could take 5 minutes, sometimes longer, is because on the blockchain, right, which you can actually see, as I said, if you go to your Tron link, you can see that's gone down. The energy has gone down just a little bit, right, because we burned some energy. The reason the fee in Tron was so high before was because if you don't have energy, you have to purchase it as you go. Whereas what we're doing here is we're renting it instead of buying it. And it sounds very strange, and I'm still confused a bit by that whole concept, but it does work and it does reduce the fee. It's not to say that it makes the fee down to 0. There was still some fees there, because if you have a look at your Tron here, I can see we've purchased 148. That's what our rental is, but the next two were like ridiculously low. But if we go into our USDT, you can see we've sent 100 USDT, right? That send of 100 USDT, we can actually go in, we can see the receiving account, we can see the transaction type, time, all that kind of stuff. And if you go view in Explorer, it will take you to TronScan with the transaction hash, and it will actually show you that, you know, there was your 100, 70 went to the trading, and then it was broken up into different amounts here: $5, $1, $1.35, $1.35, $1.80, $1.80, and $18.07. That's your $30 broken down and paid as royalties to the people who have done the referral system and things like that. But you can actually go to event logs, and if you scroll down to the bottom of the event log, so this is the cool thing about a smart contract. It does all of this in that time. And the reason it needed to take so long is because it gets confirmed. See, it says confirmed by 74 blocks. If I refresh the page, it will go up. Confirmed by 93 blocks. So the blockchain is confirming it as we speak still, right? But if I go all the way to the very bottom here, I can see that the initial thing was a tier purchase. Topic 1 is tier 1. Tier price that there, which is actually 100. Trading fund of that, and then referral bonuses. It only lists the top referral bonus, but and matrix bonuses and things like that, right? But that is your, that's your, you know, that's the blockchain. So you can actually go and see all that if you really wanted to. You don't need to. It has nothing to do with anything we're doing here. The next process is exactly the same. We're going to go contribute to $200 to tier 2. You can see this one says a fee of 22. It actually should be less because we are renting. I'm going to go end. When I click end, it does actually return my fee. So now it's confirming that I'm canceling that rental. And again, because it's on the blockchain, it needs to confirm across multiple blocks. Once it gets to 20 blocks, it then says confirmed. And then it will continue to confirm up to several thousand blocks. The cool thing about the blockchain is that being that it's public, everyone has a copy of it, everyone knows what's going on. The only thing you can't do on the blockchain is see whose wallet belongs to who. Unless you know someone's wallet actually belongs to them, then you can make that link offline, but you can't track, you can go and track all the wallets you want, but you just don't know who they actually belong to. So I think that's done. There we go. Confirmed. Confirmation confirmed. I'm just going to refresh the page. Okay. So now, if I go back here, I can see, what's that, about $15 of Tron has come back to me. So my transaction there, my rental, only cost me about $5 in Tron. We started with about 60 here. Okay. However, the more dollar value of the Daisy platform that you use, the more energy and everything it's going to do. So if I go back here, go another million, 1 day. I always change this just to 1 day, just in case I forget about it. Do the signing. It's confirming. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to the Daisy platform, and you can, in fact, you're now here. You can go through all of this, but if you go user profile, now this is where you are able to actually log in. So if we're going to go log in, it's going to simply just link your Tron wallet with Daisy, and it will do that each time. I'm saying I have nothing to withdraw, or Forex, nothing to withdraw because I haven't earned anything. Now this total contribution, that will take about 24 hours to update here, because it's basically the way the feedback and statuses and everything, they're about a 24-hour refresh. They're not instant. They're instant when you do a withdrawal because you're withdrawing from the system, but I don't believe they're instant as far as seeing what's going in. I think that's refreshed once a day. So here, yeah, that still shows 0. So if I go back to contribute, now we're going to go and do tier 2. See, now my fee has dropped considerably. We're going to sign that. It's going to do the same thing, the processing. I'm going to pause it again. Alright, that was successful, and you can see that it says success up in the top, and you can see that I've had 200 USDT come out from my wallet at the top here, and you can verify that in your TronLink wallet. So you can see the amount has gone out, and you can see it's gone out as well here. If I go to my USDT, I can also see it's negative, it's taken 200 USDT. It needs me to just do the completion again, which is the signing for the final amount, or just confirmation. I'm going to pause it again. Alright, and we're back, and you can see at the top here, it's a success again. Now, each time that I'm doing this, it is literally only taking maybe 3 to 4 minutes to do. It is, I wish it was a little bit faster, but it is reliant on the blockchain, and sometimes the blockchain can be slower. I often find the blockchain is a little bit faster during the middle of the day here in Australia because at that time the US is asleep. However, when the US tends to be awake, it tends to be a little bit slower because obviously there's a lot of people on it. But you know, that's the process. So that's basically it. After continuing here, you have now already got tier 1 and tier 2. You know, we can go ahead and do tier 3 as well. I'll do that in a minute because we've got 400 USDT here and we've got 297 in Tron. But just to kind of show you around just a little bit, when you first come to this site, this is the first page you're going to see, and it's only a temporary thing as we lead up into the new phase, because this is a pre-launch promo. It's saying that, you know, if you unlock certain things and everything, you'll be basically grandfathered into the new system when that launches on the 21st of February. However, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know, unless you want to go crazy and start referring a ton of people and everything, it's not something you really want to be worried about. When the new phase comes and is available and I know more about it, I'll put together another video and make sure that everyone knows about it, and you know, and let you guys know what's happening. Let's go through this. If you want to contribute to more tiers and purchase more tiers and therefore have more money in live trading so that your rewards can be higher, you will need to do that here. You can also sorry, I'm just getting some messages. There we go. I highly recommend you get to tier 3, and if you can, go to tier 5, purely because as of the 20th of February, you will not be able to purchase any more tiers until we said September before. It's either August or September. Whenever this hedge fund transition happens, then you will be able to add more funds at that point. You will be able to withdraw all of your funds if you wanted to. However, if you withdraw all of your funds, including your initial contribution, then you will basically lose access to the Daisy platform, and the only way to get back into Endotech through is to become an institutional investor, which will, as I said, be a minimum of $50,000 or a minimum of $125,000 fee per year. So it makes sense to stay in Daisy and just continue to earn the bonuses and the basically earning off the AI trading platform. So next you can go to user profile. This is your user profile. Don't worry about crypto. It is defunct. It's not going to be used anymore. It's still just here on the website. The important part here is Forex. If you click on Forex, it'll take you straight to that page. After 24 hours, this total contribution will actually alter to show the amount in contribution that you have had. Now, bear in mind, this will be the amount that is in live trading for you. So when we go back to here, your contribute, your $100 tier, that was 70 USDT. This one here, it was actually less. This is actually a momentum pack if you were to repurchase that, right? But it was 70 plus, what's that, probably 150 or so, 130, whatever that was. So you'll find that when you look at your user profile here and you see your total contributions, it's not the full amount that you put in, it's what's in live trading. And that'll be the same here for current balance as of day 1. Then as of day 2, 3, 4, as you start to gain rewards, your current balance will go up. Now you will be able to do a withdrawal once your withdrawal, I can't even show it here, but once your withdrawal reaches, I think it's $50, you'll be able to then do a withdrawal. However, from the 21st of February, you will also be able to withdraw your original contribution, whereas right now you can't. Right now you've purchased the ability to earn rewards on that, but that money is tied up until it finishes on the 20th of Feb. And you see here total fees that will be paid, because when you do a withdrawal there are some fees on that, and then total withdrawals is what you've actually collected. Now if you choose to do your referral program, you go to here, You'll be able to see who you've referred and where and all that kind of stuff. This isn't a big thing if you don't plan on doing anything with it. So don't worry too much about that. If you are interested, then you feel free to ask me and we can go through it. But that's basically it. If you go to dashboard here, this is where you're going to see that there's 234,000 DAISY members and you are now one of them. There is $643 million in live trading. From the Forex side, again, like I said, don't worry about crypto because it was good, but then as you see, there was more losing months than winning, so they decided they were going to make the transition over to Forex, and that has been all winning months so far. You know, some months have been crazy. The months here were a little slower, and they're actually starting to get a little bit better. But as you see here, that's gone up considerably in the last few weeks, few months. But currently there's $420,000 in contribution and $306 million so far have been withdrawn from the system. So this does work, guys. This does pay well. So yeah, this is definitely worthwhile. All right, that is it. I am going to go and do this last contribution. Still saying 22. I'll go and do the rental, cancel, withdraw again. Let's see if we just press withdraw, if we just reject. Nah, it really likes it when you do the energy rental. So you might have to do this a couple of times back and forth just to get that fee right down, because I think it's ridiculous that it's like $20 worth of fees. But it is what it is. So yeah, we'll sort that out. Anyways, I'm going to make sure that you get access to this, and let me bring this window back up here. Oh, we're in the matrix. Get rid of my main monitor and bring me back up. All right, there we go. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. Please feel free to reach out if you've got any questions. As I said, this video is only really beneficial for another 9 days now. Well, it'll be 8 days before it's actually processed and published, but I will be sending this video out to a bunch of you tomorrow, so hopefully you do take advantage of this. Don't, delay. Get this done ASAP. I will be in Dubai as of Sunday the 18th, which means from the 18th to the 20th, I'm going to be a little bit harder to get a hold of. So if you do leave this to the last minute, I won't be available as much to help you. But this is, this is something worthwhile, guys, and I hope you get a lot out of it. And then when Phase 2 comes out and we know more about it, I'll make sure everyone gets information, all of that. All right, hopefully, all good. Talk to you later. Bye.